What's going on, everyone? It's Justin here, and today I have a charcoal tech desk setup tour. And it's honestly one of my favorite setups that I've built recently, and it's another room in our office where you guys have seen us film some videos before. So if you guys haven't checked it out already, we already did a matte black desk setup tour as well as a white walnut one, and each one embraces different tones. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys about the tech elements, the design elements as well, and also the process of assembling this very unique standing desk and the tech accessories that I've chosen for this theme setup and ones that we featured in past videos before. So as always, if you'd like to win something, just go ahead and drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel and leave a like, and also leave a comment down below with your Instagram username, and we'll be contacting a winner directly in 2 weeks. And if you guys want to see more desk setup videos like this, just let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll try to work on them relatively soon because I do have more home and office videos planned for the end of this year and into the new year as well. So let's just go ahead and get started. So the first step in any setup is the room. And with this room, I went with simple millwork that I actually purchased off Etsy, and it is all pre-cut. So you can just nail it to the wall, use silicone on the edges, and then paint the wall in your color of choice. And this is actually a paint color that I've used in past projects before, and it is called Iron Mountain. It is like the perfect dark gray that looks great in different elements of light, but it also has very few undertones. And so it is a neutral, strong contrast. And as soon as we painted the surrounding walls of this room, I think it looks incredible. And this gray color paired with this classic millwork just has that good transitional element to it. We have cubes on the top and the bottom of each square, and you can hang stuff like a vertical calendar, but in this case, I've painted the door gray as well, and I think it looks awesome. And so if you're looking for like a dark contrast, mixing up 2 or 3 of the walls in dark gray with a contrasting white corner is what I've done right here, and I think it looks awesome. And you really want to dress it up with lights and accessories, and we're going to talk a bit more about that. But the next step after going with the gray walls was picking the ultimate desk. And so this one right here is from Charcoal.io, and it is honestly one of the most high quality desks that I've seen to date that isn't made out of real wood. It is actually made out of a crystal acrylic material that is super unique. It feels like a sort of glass compound, and it not only hides scratches and feels very durable, but it's also very easy to clean. And what I also like about it is that it has a satin frosted finish to it. It just doesn't have any sheen, and no matter what you put on it, it really does stand out without taking away from what is important, and that is what is on the screen and also the accessories. The unboxing and assembly experience was so easy, and it's also very unique. I love the packaging and just the branding of this entire company, but it has a dual motor that has 3-stage lifting columns of 300 pounds of lifting capacity. And as I mentioned, the star of the show here is the Italian crystal acrylic top with the Danish motors. It really is the highest quality of material, and it is precisely engineered through multiple stages of CNC and laser cutting. And as you feel the edges, it is a little bit sharp, but perfectly rounded off in a way. And the desk is available in 2 different sizes. And even though it isn't in the budget price point, I think you're really getting the quality that you do expect out of a desk of this caliber. And even the cable channel, I think it's a great way that they've integrated the hidden cable channels, but it's all about minimalism and just the best quality white desk that you can go ahead and purchase. It also features advanced productivity tech that uses sensors to observe your work and habits and tells you the best time to take breaks. And this desk has an app that goes along with it. I find that it isn't something that I use a lot. I'm more simple with my desk usage. I either stand or I sit, but it is still a great feature to have. And as I said, the app and everything behind it is just so well designed, just like the desk and its packaging. As we put together the rest of the desk though, the next thing is the monitor. I have the Apple Studio display here, and I have quite a few of these in the office, and it is my most recommended option if you're an Apple user. Whether it is the one with the tilt or the up-down hinge. I personally like the one with the adjustable hinge, but I've been using it with my Mac Studio as well as my MacBook Pro. I find that the Studio display is able to get most of what I need to for a fraction of the cost, and that is why for most people out there, I think getting the Studio display makes the most sense. It is great when it comes to the image quality, the color accuracy, the brightness is good enough for most scenarios, and it's also a really good size. And even though I do like to have a large 32-inch monitor, most desk setups would find it to be quite overwhelming, and in this case, I actually like to have it on an angle. The next product though is an amazing speaker that you can either choose to have at your desk or bring it around with you, and that is the Anker Soundcore X500. So let's talk a little bit more about it. And a huge thanks to Soundcore for sponsoring this video. So one of the best holiday gifts is a Bluetooth speaker. I feel like it's something that everyone wants, and there are so many options on the market nowadays. But what I really like about the Soundcore lineup is that they have a lot of great specific features while also offering an amazing bang for buck. And this right here is the Soundcore Motion X500 speaker. This is a speaker that comes in under $200. And what is most impressive about it is just how portable it is and how good it is able to deliver when it comes to sound quality while having quite a bit of power and range. But most importantly, it also has integrated spatial audio with another dimension that is on the top here, and it's one of the only spatial audio speakers that is completely portable. And on the spec side of things, it features 3 full range drivers and 40-watt outputs with no distortion. That additional speaker on the top adds that extra dimension to the immersive experience, and even at very high volumes, I noticed that the distortion was essentially non-existent. I really like the design as well. I think the shape and size is very portable. It isn't too heavy at all, and the handle on the top is perfect, and it even has some ridges on the top here that makes it very comfortable to hold and carry around. It is just a very rigid and portable speaker that also has an IPX rating, so it is water and dust resistant, so you don't have to worry about bringing it to the outdoors or getting some splashes on it because it has that rating. You can also utilize the Soundcore app to be able to adjust the EQ and specific settings, and that is what I love about the Soundcore products because it really does have that ecosystem aspect that allows you to control all of the products from the app itself. It's available in black, blue, and pink, and for a Bluetooth speaker like this that comes in at a price point under $200, it is also high-res certified, and so it is honestly the best sounding Bluetooth speaker that I have tried under the price point of $200. So if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, I'm going to drop a link down below, and a huge thanks to Soundcore once again for sponsoring this video. My next favorite accessory is the Mode Tempo keyboard. I absolutely love Mode keyboards. It is so nicely weighted, made out of metal, and it also has walnut on the back, and that is just the cherry on top. It looks so good, and I mean, it is nice and compact, and it maintains a size that is just enough to use as the perfect keyboard. You don't have any number pads, which I don't use anyways, but the mechanical keys are just really good for productivity and if you want to use it for gaming, but I think it's like the ultimate productivity keyboard, and Mode really lets you go ahead and customize everything. To the accents and materials, to the switches and the keycaps, it is like speccing out a car from scratch. This is just one of the accessories that I think when it comes to holiday season is an amazing gift. Essentially anything from the Mode lineup is something that you should consider, but this comes in at a pretty good mid price point for the premium products that they offer at about $259. But just listen to this for a sec. I have this Mode keyboard sitting on a Grovemade Desk Mat, and these are available in many different sizes. They have different leather materials as well as felt. This felt grade is just really soft. It goes well with the desk without trying too hard to be that harsh contrast. And on that, I also have the MX Master 3S for Mac, and that is my favorite mouse. You guys have seen me use this for many years now. It has great tracking, very comfortable, horizontal scrolling, ergonomics are great, and the battery life lasts months. And so I've literally got a dozen of these around the house, in the office, and I even bring it with me for travel, even though they do have a smaller travel size, but I mean, I just love it. You just can't go wrong with this. It's available in a few different colors, and in this setup, I've gone with the dark one, but in my home setup, I actually have the cream white one. So easy go-to pair for the best productivity setup. And when it comes to some of the other accessories that I have, these are ones that you've seen me feature in the past, and that is the Grovemade headphone stand. It has that walnut and the black leather, sophisticated, high quality, and it doesn't look too tacky, but embracing natural materials such as the walnut paired with this just makes it a setup that has a bit of sophistication to it. And of course, the dark space gray AirPods Max is what I've gone with. And I mean, I like the silver as well, but I feel like with the theme, I just had to go with the dark gray. So when I'm at the setup, I just have my headphones on, listening to music, also doing some editing, and the sound quality is great. The next product here is the Novium Hoverpen, and it is a bit odd. I mean, it's just like a floating pen that sits on your desk, and it combines like timeless elegance with just amazing pen engineering, but also the engineering of the magnet to defy gravity. And it is a bit expensive, honestly, and I mean, if someone already has everything and you don't know what to get them, then that is definitely an idea, but it's a good utility because I honestly don't have that many pens in my office anymore. And speaking of that, I also have a notepad. This is a notepad from Grovemade. It has this amazing silver metal material that is carved out with a cork bottom. And so it sits on your desk nicely, has a good weight to it. The edges are also rounded off and chamfered. And yeah, just write down your daily tasks. And so this is like an analog method just to combine with all of the other tech pieces. And I also have a cup holder, pencil cup holder here from Grovemade. So whenever you want to like dress up a minimalist desk, going with a Grovemade or walnut accessory that is also available in oak is just a good way to make it nice and exciting. And I also love to collect retro cameras. This one is not exactly retro. I picked it up on Essence, but whether it is my Fujifilm, my Leica, or just a camera that I found at a thrift shop, having a camera on your desk, especially if you're a creative, is just something that really goes on brand and it reminds you like what you're doing. And so I feel like this desk setup is really a minimalist creator desk setup that keeps you in the zone. Some of the other accessories that I have in the room include IKEA shelves. So these are actually shelves that you pick up where you can pick the different colors and the boxes. It comes in a gray and a walnut. So I've set up a bit of a grid behind me here, all in walnut that goes on the white side of the wall. And on that, I have a gantry light. That gantry light is this like dark turquoise finish, and it just provides some warmth to the room. I usually like to have cool lighting, as you can see right now, but I feel like having that level of warmth is also really important. And from there, you can add lamps as well as books, but it is really up to your imagination. I have all my brand magazines there as well. And over on this side, I have the matching boxes with the gray cabinet just for some additional storage, but also a Cloud Nola clock on top that I have to replace the batteries of, and just a cube that has the date. And you can also put speakers such as the Apple HomePod or your Sonos, for example, in the black finish. But if you want to design the ultimate home office like this, then I feel like this is just a very cozy room where you can be in the zone. And for any creative out there, it really is about being in the zone and having as little distractions as possible, but also having all of the tech that you need in one place. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel. And as always, let me know if you have any suggestions for future desk setups, and I'll see you all in the next one.